to help people out of situations. Because I remember, man, I seen something about Jay-Z and who was that? Jay-Z and was
Big
it Yo
big head
Gotti?
ass Joe got it. Yeah, Jay-Z big head ass Joe got it. Yeah. In
Now
2022.
Jay
Mm.
Jay-Z, Jay-Z and Yo Gotti. Tell us a little bit about this situation right here.
Okay. If you look at all my documentation, if they Google my name, look at all my documentation. My documentation was put out in January of 2019. I came home January 29th of 2019. Okay, the day that I made it home, my first line of business was to get somewhere, sit down, and just in my private, my quiet space, and put everything out there. So I posted all the videos. I flooded the internet and I emailed news companies, so on and so forth. Got the momentum going. So in 2022, yeah, Jay-Z and Yo Gotti, they get to hearing about everything going on down there. So they collaborated to say that they were gonna have some attorneys to come down there and sue the Mississippi State Prison due to the housing condition. But the thing about that was that they got all of my pictures and everything, and then they were to run a documentary, so they're gonna run it on A&E. They ran a documentary probably about 20 minutes, and then they went into a commercial, and I seen it, and I emailed the people that helped put everything out there in the archives, showing them that, okay, this is my stuff. And so bam, it stopped right there. We was back and forth in contact or whatever, and then they just come back and studied, you know what I'm saying, just, paying, you know what I'm saying, for all of that. They just like, well, we just gonna drop the lawsuit, and they bagged out of everything. They never ran the documentary exposing Parchment, because every picture that they had was already copyrighted, and the credit was already given to the person who do it. See, they did it for the fame and all that. I did it because I was there. I did it because this is what I lived through. Jay-Z, yeah, you from New York, Gotti, you from Tennessee, which you ain't that far from Mississippi, but you didn't know the name of damn person that y'all had in your documentary. You didn't know them people. I was in there with them people. You go on my social media pages or whatever and go down through the pictures, you're gonna see every picture that they had and when they was posted. And so when they figured out that they wasn't messing with no illiterate person, because when I was locked up, I also, you know what I'm saying, I was an avid reader, and I also got my social degree, and I also learned how to communicate. You feel me? So when I went to emailing these people, so on and so forth, and they seeing that, okay, he's not illiterate. You know what I'm saying? He's not illiterate, and I'm not afraid to speak out. You know what I'm saying? I know that I don't have y'all type of money or whatever, but wealth ain't measured in finance, and wealth measured in knowledge. And I knew that, I had enough sense to know that y'all didn't do this. All this isn't being fabricated off of my pictures and everything. So now I need to be compensated, because I did that time. And so after that, they dropped the lawsuit and cut all communication. You know what I'm saying? Refused to pay. But like I say, I wasn't doing it for no recognition, no million likes or nothing like that. I was doing it because I actually lived in this shit 20 some years, day for day. I actually lived in this, bro. So this wasn't no, I want some money behind it. No, this here was a bold move to show the world, like some people, yeah, he need to be locked up. Yes, I understand that you do a crime, do your time, so on and so forth. But if y'all knew what your taxpayer dollars paying for, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I would never wish prison on my worst enemy. I'd rather die, you know what I'm saying, than to go back to that, bro. I'd rather die than to go back to that. I can't, it never left me, bro. Like, to go back to prison right now, bro, I think if I was, they tell me I go back to prison right now, bro, I think my heart gets a bust, because I already know mentally, bro, I'm not capable of going back through that. I'm not capable of going back through that, bro, mentally.
I feel that shit, man. I feel that. Real talk, man. It's like life is worth living, man. I tell people that every day. It takes 20 seconds to make the wrong decision for you to spend your whole life behind bars of dead. That's why
I'm talking about one simple mistake, bro. One simple mistake can cause you a lifetime antagonizing agony, bro, to the point that you will actually want to take your life. People actually taking their life than to constantly live through that, man. I'm talking about live through it. That boy didn't want to die, bro. He didn't want to die. That man was tired. He was tired, bro, because you knew that if you smoking roast pork, eventually it gonna bust an internal organ. But before he died, he said a prayer. Let that sink in. He crossed his hand on his chest. He said a prayer. Then he closed his eyes. And then guess what? If you incarcerated and you ain't finished serving your time, your family can't get that body until your time up. So they're gonna have to resume your body to go help. Yes, they're gonna bury you out there in the damn cemetery, bro. Your family, if you got a life sentence and you don't, and your family don't come and pay them $20,000-$30,000 for your body, what they get a year for you, man, you gonna get put out there in the ground in a wooden box. They're going to pack the dirt up in the pyramid so when it rains, it collapse on you. And they're going to put a little sticker in which you're going to have your number on there. Not your name. You're going to have your inmate identification number. Because once you go in there, they script you of your name, first of all. If my name Kelvin Sanders, I enter the system, my name is no longer Kelvin. It's convict or either 84746. That's all you hear. The only way you identify you is by numbers. That's it, by numbers. Rag 46. What? Okay, convict. What's your identification number? 84746. Okay, get in line. You the one we looking for. They'll never call you by your name. They'll never call you by your name.
Hey,
it's real.
If y'all really listening in, drop some comments down below. Ask them questions. When I say this is real serious, this that real life, man. Everything is uncut. This is what testimonies are, the growth when it comes to somebody who did time, got out of prison, changed their life around, gotta, living their life. Listen, we about to drop another commercial, and then we gonna ask a few questions when it comes to you, and then we'll get up out of here.
Bet it up, brother.
Y'all know y'all tuned in with Kevin Sanders, man. I am Your Money Train Poetic Podcast. We bring a lot of messages to the world. Y'all just stay tuned in. Support me. Drop some comments for those who really support me behind me. Share it live, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned in to Your Money Train for real. Stay your ass out of jail too. I'm telling y'all, man.
Please stay out of jail, man. Jail ain't cool, man. They might glorify with them pictures, y'all. It ain't. Y'all see all these videos. They doing all this stuff with these cell phones, but man, deep down inside, man, a motherfucker rather have their freedom, man. Ain't nothing like that freedom. You could be in jail with $1 million and you can have billions and everything, but you behind them bars, that don't mean nothing. That means nothing.
No, for real. Y'all hear that, man. Hey, check me out. Another commercial. It's all about Kevin Sanders. Drop y'all comments down below. Tell us what you think about this interview. This is uncut. You got bodies on the ground right now behind drugs, behind killings, behind stabbings. This is uncut. Y'all stay tuned in only on that Puerto Rico podcast.
Yeah. You know what time it is. I am See Your Money Train.
How you doing? This Kelvin. And y'all get ready. I'm about to go live with CEO Money Train, Poetic Week Podcast. Coming to y'all real soon. I think this is a story of encouragement, how one was counted out and bounced back. Come from the state of Mississippi, come from a street goon to a prince. Y'all stay tuned.
I am CEO Money Train. Make sure y'all everyone not loyal, but God is. We're bringing a brand that cannot be ignored from city to city with the hottest styles, jackets, female bags. Hey, make sure y'all put y'all order in right now. Follow me, ENL Urban Wear on Facebook. Everyone not loyal, but God is. This is what we know. We're bringing volume. We're bringing a message that cannot be ignored. Stop what y'all doing. Follow the page. If you have not got your bags or your jackets yet, what you waiting for? Tap in. We bringing flavor. All different colors. All different sizes. Kid merch. Female merch. Man merch. It doesn't stop. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Everyone not loyal, but God is. Shop now. See your.
I put my hero on rock. I put my Scotto on rock. One from one say.
Yeah. You know what time it is.
See your money train. And when we step to the building, you already know we poppin'. Yeah, let's go. Hey, when I step up in the club, you know that I be poppin'. Shit, I got my niggas with me, plus the bad bitches watching. VIP, that's where I be. Old drinks on me. I ain't trippin' on the fee, cause you know I really got it. I'm the shit, nigga. Take your bitch, nigga. Fuck her good and send her home to deal with it. Say she in love with that deal, nigga. I'm a real nigga. All about my dollar bill, nigga. Still in Texas where I'm flexing that. Hey, where my real nigga? Step up on the scene, so clean. Had his deal with it. Walked about a meal. Pay the bills, I got the skills with it. All about my business. Big digits, I can see the vision. Pull up in that white Bentley. Sit up on them 20 inches. White Gus, do my damn thing. You see me shining in it. Name ring bells in the city. There's no P did it. Proper preparation help prevents poor performance. Me and my niggas storming through the city. You don't want it. We pop 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 it. When we step up in the club, we pop it. 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 Hey, shorty dancing to our song. She pop it. 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 And VIP with my squad. Big B Silver. You know what time it is. We pop it. We pop it. We pop it. Let's go. Shorty say she horny.
Oh, wait. Hey, man.
Ah. Yes,
Hey,
yes.
that's one of my songs, man. It's called Poppin'. You feel me? That song right there.
Yes, yes, yes.
I created
I
that
like that.
song.
I like that merch too, man. What God is, bro. That's a hell of a statement, boy. I love that merch, man. I gotta come get some of that. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
definitely can,
Yeah.
man. Definitely size, man, whatever color you want. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like you need that merch right there, man.
Man, I would promote it, bro. God is my everything, man. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't from God, man, I wouldn't be here today, bro. I might
That's
found him
real.
at a late age. I might found him at a late age, but I think that that was the best choice that I ever made, man, because I was doing so much wrong, and I felt like, okay, if I did all of this here, but God only give his you only when God only give everything to his most powerful warriors and all the infliction he give it to us. But now if you don't think now time that if you wasn't somebody, the devil would be wasting all that time trying to fuck your life up if you wasn't of God. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a godly person for God everything. Cause man, once you look up and you can look around and everything, man, they create all this. It got to be a God. When they start acknowledging God and accept him as the Lord and Savior, man, and then let the past be, look forward only, let the backwards be, then you will start living in a better place. Because like I say, mentally, because like a resurrection ain't that you die and you just all of a sudden just come back alive. No, resurrection when you put your old self to death and then be reborn a new person and traveling in a whole different direction. That's my version of resurrection, because that old person that y'all seen in the pictures and everything, that boy died in prison. When I left out that penitentiary, man, it birthed a man with understanding, compassion. And so I want him to drop that on you too, bro.
And you know what? I'm about to. You know what? The world needs to hear that, man. 'Cause this is something that went from a dark place to now the light is shining so bright on you to the point, man. It shows. You know what I'm saying? This video I want to show right here is about the footage you took
Mm-hmm.
again right here. Here we go.
I put my hero on rock. I put my Moscato on rock. One front, one say up. Shoot at an OB, shoot at a cop. Shoot at the police, shoot at the top. I made $1 million on socks. Free all my niggas who stuck in the box. Locked up and watching the clock. Locked up, they fighting with locks. Locked up, they swinging they knife. I can't be living this life. No more Bacardi, alright. I don't want Cardi, so I'ma pour Henny on ice. My vision is vivid. Told you I'm really a menace. I showed you I'm destined to get it. I be outside with the glizzy.
Yes, yes, yes. That
Hey,
was
tell us a
boy.
little bit about that clip right there, man, because that clip was kind of serious, bro. What happened? What happened in
Oh,
that clip?
okay, the one that you seen that was stabbing the one on the ground, that's one of my love. He used to be a vice lord by the name of Butterow from Jackson, Mississippi. So Butterow, them guys you see down there, they the ones that you would consider peons they were kicked out of organization and everything, so they don't have the protection of the blanket of the organization because it'd have been an organization member that was out there like that. You seen everybody on the zone, so the guys that you seeing that standing around looking, those are organization members making sure that one of our brothers don't get caught up in that. So that situation right there, the little dude that was being stabbed, he owed a butter roll, a breakfast tray, in which he didn't pay the breakfast tray, and they knowing that there's no governance over peons, so we can't regulate what they do. So Butterow, when he was affiliated with the Vice Lord, he was a beast and a dog. By him being kicked out of the nation for drugs and the high tolerance for drugs and all that there, that's a no. So he on his own, and that's his work. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the one. I don't care if you owe me you owe me the bread off your breakfast tray. You don't give it to me. That's a sign of disrespect. And the only way to handle disrespect is it's with disrespect. He disrespected with that knife. And so the boy that was bagging up, you know what I'm saying, after he bagged up, the clip cut off because the officer, they were coming up the highway. He did go out the door and collapse. I don't know if he lost his life, whatever, but he stabbed him in some vital organs because you seen him, he was on his back on his side. He stabbed him like 3 times, punctured a lung or whatever, but he stabbed him. He got stabbed like 3 times in the side, 2 times in the back, and one across his head. And so I don't know what the outcome, because he was taken to the infirmary, and like I say, I ain't see him no more throughout the system. I don't know if they put him on administrative PC, protected custody or whatever to protect their life, you know what I'm saying? But they did get him all the way out the area, possibly left the prison. But yeah, that happened over a breakfast tray, and I think it was the little kids thing of cereals. You know, the little kids they give you at the school, the peel it there, some cereals and something like that. Whatever it is, he owed it him, but he had took it and you pop it off. So you ain't waking up. I can go and get me some cigarettes or get me a joint or whatever, spice joint for this tray. And then when I wake up, man, where my stuff at, man? Bro, you was asleep, man. I just give you 2 of them tomorrow. I give you 2 back to back. It wasn't working like that. You know what I'm saying? Because cereals it's considered free world in there, because it's very rare that you get a bowl of cereal.
Hey, y'all listen to that, man. People losing their lives behind the smallest thing in prison. When in a free world, it's plentiful. But in jail and prison, it's rare. You feel me? Now, I know this picture right here, man. What's going on? What's going on with dude right here in this picture?
Spice, if you could, y'all can see that his chest is like up, protruded out, right? It ain't because he leaning back on the bitch. It's because, you know what I'm saying, at the time he was doing that, his chest had started swelling. So he started swelling, and he lost. I think he had a problem with breathing, so they had to come. They tried busting something like a little pack up under the nose, and that didn't wake him up or whatever. And come to find out that he wasn't responsive because he had lost oxygen. And so with that being said, he was like that. They found him and they got to him in a manner, but when he come back, he was semi-paralytic because the time it took him, the 15-20 minutes they taken to get him and try to wake him up, and then realize something really wrong. He had lost so much oxygen to the brain, so when he come back, he was like on one side paralyzed, speech slurred, and so he went from looking like that to looking like 90 years old within a couple weeks, because all his organs and stuff went to falling. When it come from can't breathe, then your kidneys, you got enlarged kidneys, you got enlarged liver, because that was that roach spray and that spice. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying on that because me personally, I seen how drugs, did my family, and I always made a vow that I'd never sell drugs or sell nobody kill no drugs, whatever. So I'm totally against, drugs of that nature, that to the point, because I seen, like I say, he got paralyzed, bro, and behind that, but they was able to get him. True enough, but by the time they realized, because you got to look at, you got people from the little rural town, Benoit Road there, population 800. These people ain't trained medically to go tend to nobody and see, like, they don't know how, and then the officer not finna give you CPR. They don't know where your mouth been. They ain't finna come in there and put their mouth on your mouth and blow in. Hell no, they'll wait till the ambulance come, and 9 times out of 10, it's stuck in the damn mud up here at Unit 42. They calling the battery don't work. You got to get a jump start. By the time they get to you, you're dead. So they did get to him, but he was paralyzed on one side, drooling and whole. I don't know which right or left. I know one of the he had no function at the period, bro. He had to be pushed around in a wheelchair and he had to be fed. He had to depend on a diaper because he couldn't get to the bathroom, so on and so forth to use it. So they had to put him in a diaper because he couldn't get up like me. You can get up and just run to the bathroom. We had to use it in prison, so they had to do that there because, like I say, man, it messed him up to the point he wasn't even hold his bowels or nothing.
Damn. So listen, we almost up out of here, man. Do you have any messages and inspiration for those who are listening and watching this podcast right now? What would you like to
Yes,
say?
I would like to say to the parents first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all make mistakes, and then sometimes we might be going through something in life, and we like God, why me? My message to you is why not? We built for it. He ain't gonna put no more on you than you can bear. And as far as being parenting for the kids, we got to stop being the kids' friends. They are our future. We can't be their friends enabling them to go out there and do nothing because, like I say, I don't know you all, never seen them in life, but I don't want neither one of you all to get that message or that phone call. We found them or we got him. You know what I'm saying? And then everything that you heard, you mentally going through here with him. And once your child realizes that what we as parents, first and foremost of all, do, it don't reflect on us as parents, as individuals. It reflects on your household as a whole. So your kids looking for you for guidance, so on and so forth. And if you ain't got yourself in order or your house in order, how can you put the kids in order? Meaning that if you wake up in the morning, first thing you supposed to do, wake up, go in there at the bathroom, get yourself straight, make your quarters up, come out, look around the house, make sure the kids up straight and everything, make their bed up, then you move down throughout the house. But if you come out there, you get up and you ain't wash face, brush teeth, made your bed, how you gonna get on the kid about being in order when you ain't got yourself in order? So it all starts with self. And the thing I want to leave with every last one of y'all, if we ever going through a problem, the answer to whatever problem you're going through lies within the problem itself. Always think before you react, because always remember, just one slip can cause you a lifetime of agony. And the last thing I want for anybody or their children or any family member to endure what I went through from the age of 13 until now in that prison system, man, because it's no joke. It's nothing to be glorified, and it's real. If you love them and they love you, they need to listen to you as a parent. You need to stop being friends with your kids and be a parent, because don't nobody want to lose a child. And that's my message to the world, young guys. Like I say to the youngsters, it's okay not to run with the gang. It's okay not to be a drug dealer. It's okay not to be a pistol shooter. It ain't okay, because when you behind them bars, it ain't nobody but you. There's no friends. Mama can't come get you. Daddy them can't. Grandma them can't come get you. You're going to have to walk that walk yourself. So you want to walk that walk with your family and continue to grow and prosper, man. Listen to your parents, and parents listen to your kids. Sometimes when they act out, they crying out. When they cry out, you need to pay more attention to your child. And then sometimes don't be afraid to ask them, baby, what's wrong? Talk to me. Tell mom what's going on. If I can help it, be a fixer. For here on out, be a fixer. If your child going through something, you go in protective mode, fix it. Be a fixer. That's what the message I got to y'all, man. Be a fixer.
Y'all done heard it, man, from Calvin Sanders himself, man. 27 years in prison. And here's his testimony. Y'all know y'all tuned in with CEO Money Train, but you knew that for what it was podcast. Hey, it's been great. It's been a blessing. We're doing part 2 coming real soon. I'm gonna call you after this video, man. Much love.
Bet it up. Bless love, big bro. And then another thing, y'all, I'm celebrating my anniversary, man. I had 2 weddings, so yesterday and today is my anniversary. I still taking time out. Me and my beautiful wife sitting right here because she know of the story. She always encouraged me to tell it, and I told it I'm not doing it for no fame and recognition. I'm doing it for I'm not doing it for fame, recognition, or whatever. I'm doing it to bring awareness, y'all, because we the people, we can stop whatever it is, and we take control and stop being friends and being parents and take a responsibility and call accountability for whatever we do. And always remember, what we do not reflect on us as individuals. It reflect on everybody we love as a whole. So when you go to prison or go to jail, also believe that mama, grandmama, brother, and them, they incarcerated with you too until you get out.
Hey,
So think
amen,
about
man.
that.
Think about it, man. Y'all been tuned in. I appreciate everybody, man. Much love to everybody. I'm hit you in a few minutes, man. Salute. I'm out this hoe.
Salute, bro. I'm out.